In this video, we'll discover the power of goal setting. Goal setting, as we have heard many times, is the very first step in our efforts to achieve our dreams. Our dreams can never turn into reality if we just dream about them without any goals in mind. We can try to imagine ourselves being in the same position in our lives after wasting 30 years, using various ways to achieve our dreams, just to realize that we never really reached any goals to bring us closer to our dreams. It would have been a desperate failure from the start. To understand our next few steps or goals towards reaching success, we should recognize these 6 essential reasons for us to set our goals in the right way. 1. Goals as the force of motivation. 2. Goals as visual representations of our dreams. 3. Goals to track progress. 4. Goals as promises to the self. 5. Goals as the direction of our focus. 6. Goals to develop our potential. Number 1. Goals as the force of motivation. Goals drive us towards our achievements as they act as the force of our motivation. To connect to our inner force or desire, goal setting is the first step we take towards our achievements. In both short term and long term, it gives us a target to aim at, a destination we wish to travel to, or even a particular number we try to arrive at. This is the point which gets us excited and passionate as we work very diligently towards our goals. While it is common that our efforts to achieve these goals are full of enthusiasm and energy in the beginning, it is important for us to know how much these goals personally mean to ourselves. In such way, setting goals which we know we would truly be passionate about in the long term will help us accomplish our missions in a more sustainable manner. After all, if we are not consistently motivated, we would suffer from the burnouts of trying to achieve meaningless goals. 2. Goals as visual representations of our dreams. Imaginations, visualizations, fantasies, or even dreams are not just unrealistic concepts based on our utilizable knowledge if we set our goals towards them. Because of this, goal setting plays a vital role in ensuring our belief in our methods, our analysis of our results, and our efforts in chasing after every resource needed. Instead of setting one goal as the only way to reach our dreams, we can conceptualize our dreams as a set of puzzles, and the goals we set are pieces of the puzzles we need to design, fix, or even match to complete this set of puzzles. We can also regard each goal as a stepping stone towards our desired destination. As a result of achieving each goal, like finding each puzzle, we are closer to assembling the whole picture of our dreams, the complete set of puzzles. So yes, don't be afraid to dream. 3. Goals to track progress. As mentioned above that goals are like stepping stones to our main goal, goals also serve to help us track our progress in our work. This can be interpreted as accomplishing each goal will bring us closer to achieving our targets. Whereas achieving our goals means increasing our chances of succeeding, we also have to track our work in progress by assessing how a work can be done and the amount of time needed. These goals can also be interrelated to one another, as we cannot progress with specific work if one objective or goal is not reached. In conclusion, some work cannot simply progress without completing certain goals first. 4. Goals as promises to the self. The goals we have set to achieve are also promises we made to ourselves. In recording our goal-setting process, it is also important that we ensure these concrete goals and give ourselves a particular timeline to achieve each goal. Other than that, these promises also keep us responsible for each of our actions which lead us to the failure or success of our plans. With this sense of responsibility instilled in ourselves, this allows us to re-evaluate our actions and scrutinize the consequences, whether in a short period or in the long term. One can definitely take pride in his or her success when recalling the decisions he or she took 2 years or even 20 years ago. On the other hand, if one fails or accomplishes less than the set goal, then it is a definite sign to change ways to improve and achieve whatever the set goal is. 5. Goals as the direction of our focus. Setting goals also means setting our mind, our heart, and our soul to the target. In another metaphorical sense, we simply cannot shoot an arrow without a target. Upon setting our goals, we will know how, where, and when to use our talent and abilities. We can only obtain this sense of direction in our journey to our dreams when we specify the goals right at the beginning. Sometimes we cannot avoid the fact that our focus might change, and we have to maintain, or to a desperate extent, defend our focus to achieve our goals. One of the many ways of maintaining focus is changing our lifestyles to reduce distractions such as declining invitations to meaningless parties or occasionally saying no to an outing with friends. This reduces the resources spent on distractions and, in turn, increases productivity for us to work on our objectives. 6. Goals to develop our potential. Our potential is nurtured through our progress and achieving the goals we set from the beginning. This means setting the goals which are direct opportunities for us to expand our knowledge, sharpen our skills, and enrich our experience will benefit us in the future. Without such goals, we might not be able to develop ourselves out of our comfort zone as we are subjected to the comfortable and safe routines of our daily lives. On the contrary, the goals which we have set will enable us to challenge ourselves to adapt to new environments and new situations. Besides, setting certain expectations on ourselves would only convince us to do our best and expand our limits.